Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Pramod Raj More here. Today we are going to see how we can do checkmate with two rooks in the end game when the king is left alone. So here it is white to play and he can do this checkmate in 4 moves. Here you can see the rook is already controlling this line, so this king cannot escape towards downside. So white has to just follow it up by step method, or we also call the staircase moving method. Like we'll go ahead one by one, step by step, one left, one right, the A rook, the B rook, and then it will become a checkmate. So let's move and see now. Rook A5 check, first the left rook, then king has to go upside. He can't move down because of this rook controlling this line. So king goes to F6, then the right rook goes to the check on B6, king goes to E7, then the left rook goes again, A7 check, king D8 and rook B8 is a checkmate. So this one is the basic way to do the checkmate. So now we shall see some examples about it, about this checkmate. You can memorize this method and use it in your games. Now this is an example of two rooks mate. Here it seems that the staircase method will lead the checkmate in 5 moves, but if you play accurately, this checkmate will happen in 3 moves. You can pause the video here and try to find out how this checkmate can be done in 3 moves. Here if we follow the step method which we used in the first example, it will take a longer time. For example, if we start with rook A4 check, king G5, rook B5 check, king F6, rook A6 check, king E7, rook B7 check, king D8 and rook A8 will be checkmate in 5 moves. But if we do this accurately by correctly blocking the squares, then we can do in 3 moves. The first move in this should be rook G3, which immediately blocks this G file, because of which the king cannot escape outside towards the file G and H, F5. So he will have to move to the H5 square. Now we have to activate the other rook. The other rook wants to give check on H3 or H4. So we need to shift the rook just slightly to A4. Now this rook is ready to give check on H4. And as you can see, the king has only one move here, king H6, and now rook H4 is a checkmate. So if correctly planned, by correctly blocking the square of the king, the escape squares, we can do checkmate in shorter way than giving check line by line. Okay, we can do it in a shorter way. Now let's see another example. Okay, this is an example, second example. This is white to play. Find the shortest way to do the checkmate. You can pause the video and try to calculate. Okay, the shortest way to do the checkmate here is by blocking the 7th rank first. So white plays rook H7, just simply blocking the 7th rank. And now since the rook on C file is blocking this C8 square, the king has only one square, he goes to E8 and then rook C8 is a checkmate. So this is checkmate in 2 moves. Now we'll go to the next example. Now in this example, this is white to play, and it is little tricky here because the king is nearby the rooks. He is trying to attack the rooks and will not allow them to do the checkmate. You can pause the video here and try to find the shortest way to do the checkmate. We'll discuss this endgame after a few seconds. Okay, ready? So here actually the rooks want to do the checkmate by the first step method which we saw by this, but we can't do it because the king is present here. So what we do is we shift the rook towards the other side, so that next we can follow it up with the step by step method as we saw in the first example. So here we can just simply shift the king to rook to H4, and now the king moves, and now we can follow it up with the next step. Now here again the king attacks. So you can see we cannot follow this checkmate plan now because this king is attacking the rook. So now we will shift the B rook also towards the other side, and as far as possible, not on H4 because it will block our, not on H5 because it will block our own rook. So we should keep one step difference between both the rooks. And now he plays king D6, now we play check, king E7, rook G7, and now the king is attacking the g7 rook and we cannot play the rook h8 checkmate. But here we need not remove our rook to the other side now, because it is another one move we can do the checkmate. So here what we do is just simply support the rook. Here the rooks are supporting each other, so the king has only one move to retreat and rook h8 is a checkmate. Now we have another example, and this is white to play and find the shortest way to do the checkmate. You can pause the video here and try to find out the shortest way. Okay, ready? Here there are two ways by which we can do the checkmate. One method we have already seen. We will see another method now. In the previous one example, we just saw the blocking method. The rook h7 move just simply blocks the 7th rank. The king moves to f8, and now rook g1 with the plan to do checkmate on g8. And now since the both rank and the file are blocked over here, so king has only one move, king e8, and now rook g8 is a checkmate. So this is one method. The another method which we can try here, which we can play here, is rook f2, simply blocking the f file here, or the third line in this. And now since king cannot move away, so he will have to move on the g file. Then the rook gives check on g1, king moves to h6 or h7, and we play rook h2, and it is a checkmate. Now this is the example with black to play, and here black must do the checkmate in the shortest way possible. You can pause the video here and try to find out the shortest checkmate. Okay, ready? Here we have two methods which can be possible depending on white's move. We start with rook a4 check, and then depending on white's move we can decide the checkmate plan. For example, if the king moves away like king d3, then we can continue with the rook's checkmate, giving checks line by line. The king moves to c2, rook check here, king attacks the rook, and now see we cannot give the check on h1, so we will shift this rook, or we can even support the rook. Both the methods are possible. So suppose we support the rook. See, we are supporting the rook now, so king has only one move here, and rook here is a checkmate. Okay. So this was the first example which we learned by giving checks along the lines. But let us say after rook a4 the king moves to e5, and now here he may go towards our king, but here the black king also will be aiding in the checkmate idea here. For example, black can go ahead with king e7, and now actually black is blocking this escape squares of the white king, so king may move here. And now this is checkmate in two moves. The king is escaping over here, so if you just block those lines, we can do checkmate in two moves. The best move here is rook g8, just simply blocking this line, and here this rook is blocking this line. King moves to e5, and then rook g5 is a checkmate. So here we have taken aid of the king also, which is blocking on one side, the rook is blocking on the downside, and the other rook is giving check here. So three pieces have together checkmated the king in the center of the board. So this was regarding the checkmates with two rooks. I hope you have understood the ideas. If you have liked the video, do press the thumbs up button and share the video, and do subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.